Well, hey there, it's Linda from All-in-One Middle School. I'm so glad that you're interested in this social issues fiction reading unit. I'd like to show you a little bit about everything you'll get. It is a month-long unit. There's a lot that goes into it. I hope you have your audio on, and let's dive in. The first thing that you're going to notice is that you get lesson plans, and this is going to be extremely helpful because they go step by step to guide you. Here's a list of all of them. It's all linked. I'm just going to breeze through here and show you that you get them for each and every day. So let's take a look at, let's do response to conflict. So you'll get your objective, you'll get your standards, you'll get a list of all your materials so you know exactly what you need. Anything that can be linked is right here. The anticipatory set to get your kids ready to learn. Each and every step, closure activity, any assessment, and homework. Now these are editable, so you can add or change anything, and you can also copy and paste them as needed for your teaching needs. Let's take a look at the actual slideshow that you'll get. The first thing I would do is make my own copy and make any changes on it, and then that's what you want to assign to your students so that it's coming from you rather than me. You'll want to go through these little yellow flags. There's nothing complicated here. It's just to let you know what's editable, if you want to change anything and stuff like that. The kids will be putting in their title, author, and their name. They can type right in here. Here's your table of contents with all the links, but this is what the kids are really going to follow along with. They'll get the lesson name, the activity, they'll know exactly what they need to do, the slide number to go to, and the due date. Now, as far as dates, this would be the date that you teach it and the due date. You can do this as you go along, or you can do it at the beginning of the unit. It's up to you, or you could just delete the column if that feels too overwhelming because that is editable. So let's take a look at one of these mini lessons. Let's look at point of view and perspective. So I'm going to click it on, and what's going to happen is it's going to ask you if you want to make a copy, and yes, you do. Now, personally, what I would do, I would make my own copy of each of these, and then I would put that link back in on the main slideshow so that it's coming from me, but you can leave it as is. That's okay too. So you want to pull your kids up to the front of the room and teach through this lesson. It's pretty comprehensive, and go through everything with them. The directions as to what they should do when they go off to work, I've given you suggestions, but you can edit them and change them around. I also give you a formatted blank slide in case you want to add anything to the slideshow. Okay, but the kids can get this copy too by clicking on that, and then they'll have it to refer to. So going back to the slideshow, let me just kind of breeze through it. So you're going to know exactly what to do. It's going to give you directions here as to what they should be doing. And like I said, the kids can follow along. You can score it. You can edit that slide. There's a mentor text on Raymond's Run by Tony K. Bambara that you can have them read and answer. There's a plot structure assignment. I give them a reading plan slide, suggestions for posting, an example of how the reading entry should look, and then they get 5 reading entries with 5 sets of discussion questions. So it's pretty comprehensive, and you'll have everything that you need. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at Linda at All-in-One Middle School.